has come forward with shocking claims against a Houston urban park ranger.
That's right. The man says 33-year-old Joey Lamar Ellis demanded he either give him sex or cash to avoid being arrested. Devin Clark joining us now from Cullen Park, where the man says all of this happened to him twice.
The man you're about to hear from says this used to be a place where he could come, run, work out, clear his mind. But now he says it triggers memories of a series of traumatic events that he still finds hard to believe.
This is like traumatizing. Like, my life will never be the same ever.
This man who asked not to be identified is the second alleged victim of Houston urban park ranger Joey Lamar Ellis to come forward. His story begins early April in Cullen Park after the man says he was getting ready to leave after a workout when Ellis did the unthinkable.
He ended up stopping me. I was at my car and he was like, "You trespassing, your car going to be towed. You're not supposed to be out here."
The man says Ellis made him pull his pants down, demanded his license, and threatened to take him to jail unless he did one of two things.
He told me, "You can suck this, you know what, or you can pay me."
The man says he reluctantly paid Ellis some $260.
He had like a holster, like a gun holster.
Out of fear, the man says he did not report the first incident. When he returned to the park a few weeks later, he says he ran into Ellis again.
He was like, "You already know the routine. I told you not to be out here. One or two things, you know, basically what he told me the first time."
But this time, the man says he was able to get away, but Ellis didn't back down.
So I jumped the curb and I drove off. As I attempted to drive off, he was following my car like on the highway, like speeding. Then he tried to sideswipe me and everything to get me to pull over.
He tells us he eventually lost Ellis. Now, he says he found the strength to file a report with HPD after hearing another man came forward with a similar story earlier this month, leading Ellis to be charged in that case with felony official oppression.
I just left it alone, but then somebody else spoke up, so I just hope that others.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, starting off at verse 8. For Jerusalem is ruined, and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, to provoke the eyes of his glory. The shoe of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakat Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Isaiah chapter 3, starting off at verse 8. For Jerusalem is ruined, and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, to provoke the eyes of his glory. The shoe of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. And that's the MO of Jake, man. Jake does not care. Jake's has a spirit of, you know, everything is out in the open. Okay, he glorifies. He's very proud of what he does and what he do. Okay, and as you see right here on the screen, you have a park ranger literally harassing people for extortion of money and also for sexual acts, man. And it's not women, it's men. Okay, it's literally men. Now this is completely wicked, abominable, demonic, and just, you know, this dude needs to be slain, man. You know, put to death, man. Okay, because our people, you know, back in the day, you know, people like this would hide this stuff. It wouldn't be out in the open. It wouldn't be proudly declared, man. It would be hidden. They would do this stuff behind closed doors, you know. But now you have a lot of these faggots coming out the closet with their dicks out, you know, and just fucking jumping up and down, doing jumping jacks and everything else, man. And this shit is perverse, man. Okay? And, you know, judgment is overdue, man. Especially upon you Israelites, man. And you know, our people know right from wrong. They know in their spirit when they do stuff like this, and amongst other things too, that it's not right, man. It's not right. Okay, prime example. You know, I had a dispute with my ex-wife's brother because all her damn siblings is sodomites, man. And I called this dude a faggot, and he got mad that I called him a faggot. And I asked the nigga. I literally asked the nigga. I said, "Nigga," I said, "don't you like men?" do you not like men? And then, his sister had the nerve to, call me, my ex-wife, and say, you calling my brothers faggots. I said, is he not a faggot? Does he not like men? Does he not like balls in his face and all that? And you slack you for, being too graphic, but come on, man. Because that's because he knows what he's indulging in and what he's doing is wrong, man. Okay, even his father, man, my only son, and he's a sodomite. Hey, man, everybody comes back in their same lot, man, But again, man, our people show forth and declare their wickedness, man. All their iniquities, especially the spirit of being a sodomite. Okay, and again, man, Jake knew that this was wrong, man. You chasing this man down the highway, trying to get him to stop, so he won't, tell on you, man. You won't have an innocent bystander with some information on you, man. Okay, because again, y'all know this is wrong. In your spirit, you know this is wrong. And what's the judgment for it? Death. Okay, and it's been declared and being declared by the prophets, man. Okay, but y'all take pleasure in these things. Let's grab that precept. That's Romans chapter 1, I believe, verse 30, the last precept, 32. Romans chapter 1, verse 32, and it's going to be a quick one. Romans chapter 1, verse 32, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, okay, because we tell you the judgments of everything that you do. We tell you the error of your ways, man, because we're filled with the power and discernment and judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh to declare your wicked deeds, your transgressions, your iniquities. Okay? We're out here to tell you where you're going off so you can hopefully examine yourself, repent, and renew and transform your mind and how you conduct yourself, how you go about things in society, man. But no, our people love to indulge. They love to partake because they prosper. They take delight and pleasure in this wickedness, man. It fuels their soul, man, because they are lovers of this world and they cleave on to Esau, their damn daddy. All right? Romans 1 verse 32, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. And this is death, man. Okay, stuff like this is death. No ifs, ands, buts about it. It's death. Okay, you got two witnesses, man. What does it say? You cannot come against anybody unless two or more witnesses have information against you and experience that they had with you. Okay, so this is a legal binding according to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for this man to be executed, man. Okay. Period, man. And a lot of you Israelite men are down low anyway, man. A lot of you Israelite men play both sides, man. And you women think that shit is okay. Prime example, Pegatron. Pegatron likes to get dominated and paid by women. And you have Israelite women saying it's okay. Defending this nigga, man. Worthy of death, man. Worthy of death. Okay? Execution. Period, man. None of this shit is gonna fly or be in the kingdom, man. Whatsoever, man. Okay? If you ain't right, you getting judged, man, according to the law, man. Ain't gonna be no bargaining, no discussions, and it was just fuck that, man. This is disgusting. It's nasty, man. Okay, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So this dude was taking pleasure in doing the things that he was doing, man. Okay, and you can, as the beloved Sharp Amawan Abad said, why do you have that long hair? Who's grabbing your mane? Who's manhandling you? Okay, because that long hair it symbolizes feminism, man, in a man. Because those are always the most ones that gotta prove something, that gotta be tough. Always got that long ass hair. Okay, whether it's Shiva Jadas, aka dreadlocks as y'all say, or other stuff, or just having long hair in general, man. Okay? But y'all know the judgments of these things because the prophets have been declaring these things, and furthermore, it's always been, in society that this was wrong. But now since Esau has made this publicly accepted from the way he governs the land and etc., now you have comfort. You have what is the word I'm looking for here? Salakia. You have comfort, resources, and everything else to make you feel accepted in society, man. Okay, so if this dude, because again he knows it's wrong. Because if he didn't know it was wrong, you would just go meet up with some sodomites just like you, and deal with them. But he's shamed of this shit, man. And may you how about shimmy how shy delete these niggas, man. Let's grab one more precept and we'll close out. So I'm not gonna waste too much time on this. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32. And you people, man, may you how about shimmy how shy make a horrific, grievous judgment upon you wicked Israelites, man. A lot of y'all is overdue for judgment, man. This is a book of Deuteronomy 32, verses 32 to 33. For their vine is the vine of Sodom, and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of Gal. Their clusters are bitter. Okay, so the way you go about things and how you conduct yourselves are the ways of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Your mindset, okay, your lifestyle. Your approach, everything about you is bitter, vile, disgusting, man. Okay? Period, man. Especially for you Israelites, man. Okay, 2 men cannot be together. 2 women cannot be together. How are you going to procreate? How are you going to bring forth life, man? Okay, a rectum was not made to be entered. A rectum was made to expose of a waste of bodily stuff, of bodily components that you ate that cannot be urinated from, okay? Stuff that the body doesn't need, man. Okay? Period, man. Their wine is the poison of dragons, because again, that wine is the philosophies, the customs, the traits of Babylon the Great, man. And that wine in Babylon the Great tells you can be anything you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. You can be as wicked as you want to be. You want to be a sodomite? You want to be a flaming hot mole? Cool. Go ahead, man. Embrace it. Strut down the street. Let everybody know what you about, man. And I'm tired of seeing, man. It's like every time, man. You go out to the streets. It's like Elder Yashawama said, man. You go outside. You want to go back inside. You go to camp. You go to camp on the camp day, man. You're gonna see some fucked up stuff, man. Every time we out there in camp in DC, man, we see something messed up, man. All types of sodomites. All types of whores, all types of YNs, man. Just complete madness, man. And it's vexing, man. But we gotta, we got a job to do, so we gonna do it, man. Okay? Their wine is the poison of dragons and the cruel venoms of asps, man. Because again, the philosophy of our people is the philosophy of the heathen, because they embrace the customs of the heathen. They don't want to be the children of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They don't want to walk uprightly. They don't want to be righteous. They want to be wicked, abominable, filthy, okay, perverse, completely corrupted in their thought process and how they conduct themselves, man. Polluted in every single aspect of the word, man. Okay. So may Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai execute vengeance and delete all you wicked ass Israelites that embrace and indulge in this type of lifestyle, man. I don't want Ratazah, man. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Aki and Wa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just gonna say, Kol Holayam La. Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Kwadash Watha Wada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Kwadash for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. I don't want Ratazah into the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say,